Pharisee, and Pixel are going to, Pixel's going to hide, stealth up, Pharisee is going to fly over to, like, well, full round? Over to this corner of the building, essentially.
Okay. The windows are ruddy with filth, and you can hear some low chuckle and murmurs coming from inside this particular part of the building.
Tech will just kind of move up to the corner.
Okay. So there are people awake, and you can hear the cackle of something happening over by the pig, and the pig kind of starting to squeal and grunt as it's trying to get up. Zephyros.
Zephyros is just going to hang back for the moment, and if he casts invisibility on himself, Mocranam will not be invisible, right?
Correct. Mocranam can slide off your shoulders and be a bucket if you wanted.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have Mocranam be a bucket, and I'll put the door next to the bucket, and then I'll cast invisibility on himself.
Okay. So the halo, and you are invisible. Pixel's effectively invisible with how good she can hide. Professor.
Can I still do like a partial move or something?
Yeah, you can do a move up to 30 feet or 40 feet or however much you can move.
Probably 60 feet because I'm flying, right?
Correct.
So I'll do 60 feet and I'll fly up until there because I'm invisible. They can't see me.
Yep. Trouble it comes to them. Professor, your image starts cackling, and now what?
I will hand over control of the illusion to Ichymacer, and I will whisper to him, "Quick, give me a wall of flame along that front wall there." And I will cast Major Illusion again, while I believe Ichymacer will pantomime what it would actually look like to conjure a wall of flame, and I will mirror him with it and conjure... I'm going to set this whole wall on fire.
Okay. What is the area of effect of your...
99 10-foot squares.
4 10-foot cubes plus 1 10-foot cube per level. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's draw the point at the areas where your illusory wall of fire are. So you're going to start just along all here. Okay.
Yeah, probably have the option to extend it this way to try and start running the flames that way as well.
Let's see how big this. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
I don't want to block this front door because I want them to try and run out to maybe put the flames out from the outside.
So there's 1 10-foot cube. There's another 10-foot cube. So that's 3.
Let me get more of that.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. And then 8 and 9.
8 and 9. So basically, in that area, you can conjure a wall of fire that it goes 10 feet up and will be licking over the top of the wood. Wow. Okay, that seems to startle the mama pig, because major images. These are 3rd level illusions, right?
Yes, the DC to disbelieve this is 21. Right, let me just double check.
The spell functions like silent image, except sound, smell, and thermal illusions are included in the effect. So a very warm wall of fire that sounds like it's crackling and smells like fire is rolling over the sides. She hasn't interacted with the illusion, and she's an animal, so I think the pig just will believe that the pen is on fire.
You may as well get away from that.
Right.
22 DC, and I'm invisible, so you can't see the somatic components, and I'm casting it silently with the the wand in my hand,
Got it.
so I don't make any sound either.
So there's a cackling Ichymacer. For some reason, I have this picture that Ichymacer I is going to be wanted for crimes of magecraft and necromancy. I have this dark feeling that this has now become a thing.
Summoning horrors because it's showing up around me.
It's all your fault, Mulligan. It's all your fault. Hilarious, Luke. Hilarious. Love it. Okay.
It's plausible.
We can't find him, sir. He's of course not. He's an arch wizard.
This is gonna be good.
Professor, shit beast. Let's just see. Is it wandering around? One, it's just off doing stuff. Two, it's in the vicinity. Three, it wanders out into somewhere nearby. One, okay, so it's not here. It might hear something coming. Luudo is not here. Macronom Gobbler is just going to tootle up to the edge so that he could be part of the action if he needs to be. Yeah, the bucket grows feet and turns into a barrel as it's moving. Emmerich still snoozing in the alley. Varric, I think Varric is. You
Come on,
kind of hear Pharisee like a. What the hell was that? I don't know, the pigs up or something.
Laughter and roaring flames.
Yep, they are stopping what they were doing.
Yeah.
And probably getting up. You might hear the sound of like chairs like screeching against or scraping against the wooden floor. The mama fucking pig is in a fucking terror, getting up out of its sleeping spot. Let's loose this horrible whine, and is going to try to. It in a panic this round runs around its pen, afraid of the fire. It does not interact with the illusion, so it does not need to make a will save. It believes. Manny still maintains his readied action from the darkness of the alley. Varric's thugs, you can hear all sorts of footfalls and clinking of armor and perhaps weapons. Clink, clink. What's going on? I don't know. It's all that racket. It sounds like there's something wrong with Lama Boar. Go check it out. And there's some other conversation you can't quite hear. Tech, at this point, I think is going to try to jump. I think he wants on the roof over here.
I was gonna guess maybe this corner here. Kind of run along this edge here.
Yep.
And then hop up.
Because I think he wants to avoid.
So this area is sitting on top of this area.
Yes. So it would essentially, he'd end up sort of on the roof here.
On the roof here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And then
you get into one of the windows.
Then we'll pop in this window.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
he's going to
That's what I
start
was
moving. He basically sprints.
I'm open to other ideas.
No, that's
but
fine.
yeah.
He sprints to the edge this round.
Yep.
And is looking up at where he needs to go. Actually, because he wants a running jump, he kind of runs out and he's going to try to jump up.
Okay, sure. He doesn't need a running jump.
Yeah.
He may as well. Yeah.
Pharisee.
Pharisee and Pixel are going to here.
Okay.
Removing
This is relative to this building or to this building?
relative to the lower building.
Okay. Got
We're
it.
still along kind of the ground, so
Yep.
we're not passing by the windows, we're going under them.
Yeah. Tech will jump over the thing.
Yeah, we're flying, but at half speed. So
Zephyros.
Pixel can stealth.
In much the same vein, Zephyros is also flying. He's going to end up right in the corner here.
Okay, there is a great amount of fishy smell coming from this barn. You can actually see through some of the slats in the dim light. There is a big whale-like thing that looks like it's in the process of being carved up, and there's lots of weird hooks and things on it.
Wow.
I just played Call of Cthulhu and the whole village went insane for meeting some sort of weird whale thing from the deeps.
Hordes of flies. You can see there's lots of salt that's been thrown on it, but there's still flies on the guts, and it smells This is probably not to code. To modern code professor.
The insane professor with his illusion of destruction.
Tormenting giant pigs.
Can I see where any of these guards are? Or do I have any idea?
Well, from your vantage point, you can see that there's lots of movement in front of the lit up, ruddy windows. For them to see anything out of the windows, they'd have to either clean them really well or actually open up the windows. But you can see at this point lots of movement.
They haven't opened them. I don't see any guards yet. I'm going to pulse the flames and just try and make more noise. I'll nudge Ichymacer and go, "Ham it up a little more. Come on now." Maybe his booming voice gibbers some insane, almost words. As a
like, oh, so that's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
Shit beast. Give me a D3.
I'm done with rolls for a little while. Although the last one wasn't bad, our random encounter was the
Two? Okay.
drunken disgraced guy. So
Okay. You can hear something scraping up against the barn. I'm kind of going.
Yep, it wants whale.
that's a shit beast, all right.
Gets whale in that maw.
Something scraping up against the side of the barn, and some of the like it's something heavy pushing against the slats of the barn. Some straining from the wood. Let me find a shit beast. It's not a true adventure without some poop.
Yes, it's
Good
not.
point. That's a good point.
You're right. You're very
To
right.
be very clear, it has to be a bear that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks really shitty. That's pretty gross. Just call it what it is. Shit beast.
Is it on the inside or on the outside?
Is there something on the opposite side of the barn where you guys are?
Where you guys are flying, and it's sort of rubbing itself and pressing itself against the door. And Luudo's spying on the Spyder's men. Macronum Gobbler. Just sort of the bucket scurries to around the corner. Emmerich is sleeping. Varric finally opens up a window, and you can see a man, the silhouette of a man holding a bow, standing inside of the second floor. You sort of open the window, his bow gets off, and he sticks his head up. What's going on out here? There's fire! Fire! The pig pen's on fire! Everybody up! The boar, give me a D3. 1, it tries to hide from the fire. 2, it runs around its pen in a panic. 3, it's going to try to bust out.
2.
Okay, so it's still running around its pen in a panic. It does hit some of the walls, and Professor, like, that pig is pretty damn big. It probably doesn't know its own strength. I don't know. Does Manny take his ready to action, or does he take his full round action to fire at Varric?
I don't know. How's Manny feel about just popping people?
Dude, that's.
How about we roll for it?
You know what? I think he's going to fire at him. I don't think he's going to kill him with one strike.
Probably not.
He fires his oversized halfling sling staff. It's 50 feet up 50 feet away and 20 feet up. So I think that's in first range increment. Varric is standing at a window. He's flat-footed, but he does have cover. I think those two things even out. Give me a Manny attack roll.
Does his one weapon of awe help?
His weapon of awe helps with damage. His bull strength helps with to hit because he's got brutal.
I've got Manny on here.
Yep.
So weapon of awe is +2. What's the other thing he's got going?
Bull strength.
Bull strength. Oh, okay. Bull strength is on the other sheet. Bull strength, Manny. There we go.
He should be sling staffing at +16, +14 with deadly aim.
I've got him at plus. Oh wait, no, sorry. This is Manny. Yeah, +16.
Deadly aim +14.
Deadly aim +14.
And he's one level away from 2 attacks. He does not have rapid shot yet, so how about it? Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody give me a roll.
I think no. Did you calculate it?
Just a second. This is gonna be great. Okay, I think I've got it totally. Yeah, +14, and his damage is +23.
His damage would be strength times 1.5, which is +8, +12.
Yep.
+1 from his style, +1 from his weapon training is 14, weapon specialization 15, 16, magic is 17, and then a +4 from the deadly aim is +21. You might have a bard song in there, that shouldn't be. Weapon of awe, +23.
Nice.
Wow, okay, yeah, give me a roll to hit.
Okay. 1d20 +14. 29.
Yeah, he hits this dude right in the head with the, you're pretty sure he blasts it back from the window, a bit of blood flying as the oversized pool ball sized slingstone clocks this guy.
2d6 +23.
Yep.
28 damage.
Wow!
When he's fully buffed up, he's a machine.
Yeah.
That is severe damage.
The guy collapses to the ground and gets up by the window. He's swearing, "Power attack!" Varric's thugs are now all. You can hear them going downstairs. So let me move some dudes.
Wait, so 28 didn't bloody that guy?
28. 4, 3, 28 bloodied him.
Oh, wow. So he took more than half his hit points in one attack?
Yep.
Isn't there some rule?
If that also equals more than 50, then you have to make
A
a
save versus death.
Oh, if it equals more than 50. 50.
Yeah, those are massive damage rules. So not quite yet. Texarakagat's going to make his jump check.
Yep.
As he's trying to jump up to this window, to the roof next to this window.
Yeah, his jump check's pretty good. We're looking at +40. $58.
So I
I think that means he jumps straight up, divide by 4.
so
Yeah, he's on.
he's on the roof. Boom. You know what the thing that took you the grappling hook and the tied up rope to do? Tech just jumped that.
Yeah.
So he can continue his movement. He jumps up.
I think he's gonna peek in the window. Maybe go in between the windows.
Yeah,
Look at one as he goes by and look into the next one.
You can barely see through that there is a room beyond the window, and that there might be a door that people are passing through. You
Okay.
can see figures moving around.
Yeah.
You definitely could bust through the dirty excuses for glass. Pharisee.
Pharisee flies up to the corner here,
Mm-hmm.
along with Pixel.
Okay, you can see at least one smudgy form through the window.
And
Tech had movement left. He could have. Did you want him to smash through the window this round, or is he just waiting?
I think we'd like to try and open the window. I guess I would say we're going to want to try and open the window. If it looks like it can't be opened,
Okay.
you might interpret
Give
that
me,
as
give me a
smash
strength
through it.
check as he takes his blade and sticks it underneath the window, and these
Oh,
are
yeah,
like windows
that
that
sounds
slide
good.
up, so he's gonna just, like a can opener, open up the window.
Okay. 9.
9? Okay, he's struggling with the window in
Okay.
one move.
I am going to try to open the window also.
Okay. You could do a strength check to do it in one move, or you could spend a full round action forcing the window open.
I don't have a full round because I flew up, so I'm going to try a strength check. 17.
No problem. You get this window open, and yes, you can see there are 2 men dressed in leathers that have meat cleavers, and a whole bunch of guards that are scrambling around grabbing their weapons off of a table in the adjoining room. There is a door behind this dude right here.
Okay.
So you kind of see into here, and it looks like they were playing dice and eating sausage, and
Yeah, that makes sense.
there's some bedrolls, and it looks like they've made sort of a makeshift barrack out of this office.
All right.
Alright. guy with the butcher knife turns around when he hears the window opening. Coming in through the windows.
He's not going to see anything there, but
Nope.
yeah.
Zephyros?
Zephyros also wants to see if he can see into that window. How far up is it?
That would be about straight up 10. It would end up here. Probably about 20 feet of movement to get to behind Pharisee.
And then what would be the diameter? How big is the area that I can see in there, and how many people do I see in it?
You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe a 5th dude, or kind of get a sense that there's 5 dudes in here.
Are they fairly tightly packed?
Yes.
Would be a shame if a fireball would land in the middle of them.
It would be a shame.
So Zephyros kind of points his finger, and that little pea comes out, and this massive elephant appears in front of the window.
Okay.
And as everybody looks at it and goes, "There's an elephant by the window," a fireball explodes.
Alright, so you are centering a fireball in the middle of the room,
Yeah.
which explodes out the windows, hitting some of the guys that are on the stairs, actually. There are 2 guys on the stairs, including the guy who just got punched in the face by Manny's slingstone bullet. Okay, fire erupts over everything. It's catching everything wooden on fire, including this wall, this banister, the table, the chairs, and a lot of their equipment in that room is now ablaze. Give me a damage roll for your fireball.
Oh, my map tool just disconnected. This shall be 5d6 of damage. I just need to check as well. I have to add +2 for damage. It would be 5d6 plus 2. That would be 20 damage.
20 damage, and then what is the DC of the spell?
The DC will be 15 plus spell level plus 2. So this is a 3rd circle spell, so that's 15 plus 3, that's 18 plus 2, it's 20 DC.
Okay, so there were 3 dudes that were the butchers. One of them made the save, the other 2 failed. The butchers have 19 hit points. Oh no, so there's only 2 butchers. So failed and made it. So this guy is incapacitated. And this guy takes 10 damage. The guards, there are 3 of them that don't get bonuses on their saves because they don't have any cover from the fire blast. They have +2s on their save. Fail and fail.
Just how I like it.
They are all left with single-digit hit points and are screaming bloody murder. The two on the banisters, or kind of down the stairs, have +2 bonus because of the cover of the stairwell. They both fail. They're screaming.
This is a mighty fine fireball, I feel.
Yeah.
It may burn down this whole meat factory.
Varric, the lieutenant, has a +8 on his reflex save.
And he makes it.
Makes it right on. He still takes 10 damage though. Probably not quite blooding him again. Okay, that room is now an inferno, as there are things on fire. And I'm just going to start drawing with red what is on fire. The inner part of this wall is all on fire. The table and chairs are all on fire. And they've got some equipment that they had pushed up against the walls. Has all caught their bedrolls and that sort of thing. So the room is now an inferno. And all the windows are blasted out because of this. The old school cheapo glass that they had did not survive. Okay. Zephyrus appears. They don't seem to be paying attention to the big floating tusker because everyone is on fire and burning and screaming.
I think I do.
Professor,
The professor.
you notice the room where the dude stuck his head out explodes from the inside.
I will.
You hear screaming in the night. No one's paying attention to your beautiful illusions, except for the pig, however. The pig's fucking freaking out.
I will say.
It's a big show.
I will say to Ichymacer, well, there goes the neighborhood. I will cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. Jump down. Feather fall down.
Okay.
And can I...
So you use a standard action and then you fall down 20 feet per round. So you're basically on the ground. You can move maybe 5 more feet, and then you're done your movement for the round.
Yep. I'm going to move those 5 feet
Are you concentrating on who had the firewall and who had the...
Ichymacer has Ichymacer. The firewall has 5 more rounds before it falls.
Okay. Because of your...
It's a major image, so it lasts for
3
concentration
rounds.
+3, and then the lingering illusions from my type are half my wizard level.
That is so awesome. Okay.
So it will die the last round. Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
On the initiative sheet.
Thank you.
The shit beast. Just moves around the corner. You can see this weird fan-like stalk kind of opens up, and there are a bunch of eyes along it. It's kind of blinking at you. Zephyrus, it's on the ground, but it's looking up at you. It's got a big, trash-filled maw. It makes some incomprehensible language noise. That's the shit beast's turn. Luudo is in here to see the shit beast. Macronom Gobbler.
Jesus!
Just moving along the sides towards Manny.
Oh, it's just me, Manny. It's not an actual pocket.
Emmerich, because of the explosion. He gets up and moves over. Holy shit, it's on fire! There's fire everywhere! That's not good! Barrack. Oh, the room's on fire. I think I'm just gonna run down the stairs. On attack! On attack! You'd hear him yelling from inside. the mama boar. It's running around its pen, panicked. Manny, you can't see anyone to shoot. I think it's time to start moving in.
Might be, yeah.
He sees a door.
Yeah.
He's gonna go across the street, move towards the door. Stay here, he says to Emmer. Jerks thugs. Okay, well, they're under attack. They don't want to get blown up. There's some movement inside.
We killed these guys with one fireball.
Get out of here! No, we need to protect the meat!
No, not the meat!
We can't let it go to waste!
Tech is not afraid of the burning building and is going to move in. You will all be...
With everybody being down on hit points, I'm imagining him doing like a John Wick in the
Yeah. He moves in through the door. You will all be meat. It's also just screaming after they got fireballed. He has enough movement that he can get an attack on.
Yeah, I think, he'll attack someone.
Okay.
What do we got going for tech here?
They are basically wearing studded leather armors and leather armor. They are wielding long swords, and the butcher has a butcher's knife.
Yeah, he's gonna power attack. Of course. Right.
The fuck is that? It's a crane! It's a crane!
They are frightened.
Alright.
Jack?
It's probably appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has Furious Focus, so the first round of the power attack doesn't count for the negative, so he's plus 15, plus 11 damage. 25?
Yep.
And his damage is D8.
Nope, 2d6 with lead blades.
Oh, lead blades, right. 2d6 plus 11. 15. That looks
Okay, this
like-
guy has 2 hit points left. He has a 12 con. So basically, the guy's screaming, "It's a crane! It's a..." as the blade goes right into his throat, and the man falls down, dead.
Yep.
Pharisee.
Oh, Pixel, see if you can find their leader and touch him. Oh, goodness gracious, the fires. Oh. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm gonna start creating water on the fires.
Okay.
Pixel's going to...
So I'm going to erase the fires that are basically near the door this round. Whoops. Erase, not.
Yeah, Pixel is going to,
Come on.
Pixel doesn't like fire either. Pixel's gonna fly around, at sort of at speed.
Yep. She can see into the room and people, like, trying to get down the stairs.
She's lost the charge because, that was held. She'll daze thug number 1. Oh no, she can't.
I
She's
think
moved
she
too
can
much.
still keep the charge.
I cast another spell,
Oh, okay.
so that's what loses it. Yeah. She has moved. She's more than a single
Are you
move.
sure that that causes her to lose it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it does.
I would love for that to be the case.
Let's make it not the case because it's fun.
Yeah. Okay. She's still out of movement. So
Yeah. Okay.
she's good there, but she'll keep the charge. Cool. It is more fun. You're right.
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus is gonna throw a flaming sphere on top of the shit beast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Why burning shit beast to the...
The fun.
I'm a bit of a pyromaniac.
I think it's called an evoker, yeah.
Yeah.
There's your flaming sphere. And it's basically you're dumping the flaming sphere on the ship beast. The ship beast has a really good reflex save at a +2.
Yeah, say it's a massive
5.
shit.
You kind of roll the big ball of flame into its mouth and it's trying to spit it out.
Gotta beat it 20.
Do damage.
Okay, so that's 3d6 plus 2.
It's not bad.
That's 13 damage.
13 damage. That is injuring the horrible stench beast.
And then as a move action, I'm just gonna move away a little bit.
Okay.
How far can I go? 30?
60.
I just want to see how far my range is. Oh, the flaming sphere has got a 150 feet range. So I was here. So I think I'll do that. Because I want to be just outside of his range, but be able to see wherever he goes.
Alright, so you dump the flaming sphere inside the curious ship beast that all he wants to do is get at the whale. How they got a whale down here into the slough, beyond me. Ship
It's a
beast.
really good question.
He's frightened of the flaming sphere and makes a horrible wounded sound. Yeah, Professor, you're next. Ship beast gets to about here as it's trying to get away from the sphere. You do see that it has a sword stuck in it. Like there was the glint of a rapier kind of stuck through the side of the ship beast. Professor, your horrible illusory flames are panicking this pig. I rolled while you were in the washroom. It has not tried to bust through yet. Ichymacer is making all sorts of cackling noises as it's floating around across the street.
I will quick draw the grease wand and dump a grease right in front of the door as I go by. And I'll move my 60 feet.
Okay, just outside the snares, or
Yes. Well, are the snares on the ground?
the snares are on the ground.
I guess just... Can I put it on the same squares as those without messing with the snares?
Yep.
Yeah, then the one's right in front of the door.
Okay, so there are snares from...
And I'll repocket that wand after taking a charge off.
There are snares from
Tech, yeah.
Tech just outside there, and it's all greasy along the floor. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see the creature. It looks awful. Luudo is not here. Makranam Gobbler is just gonna back up Manny.
Oh, I could be a barrel over here too.
Emmerich. I know the knock, is what he says.
I love that guy.
Hey! Hey, let me in, it's Emmerich! I'm sorry! Let me in! Fucking Emmerich? Are you behind this? Are you behind this? Oh, wipe that smirk off your funny looking face! Open the door, let him in.
The boar. Oh, it's still running around its cage. It doesn't know that freedom could be had. Just too big. Manny? Manny hears the door is going to open, so Manny is going to 5-step ready in action to stick a
that seems like a winner. Yeah.
Ferrick's thugs.
Nudge the Makranam ground when they come out.
You sure? Yeah, let him in here. You might know what's going on. Could be a trap. Emmerich, is that you? Yeah, it's me. Let me in. It's this chaos out here. You can hear one guard unbolting the door and the other one kicks it open. And there is a
Sausage making area.
with a stove, with a nice smell of meat comes from the cooked meat comes from the room. There are all sorts of bottles of spices and a link sausage hanging from the ceiling. Manny is going to fire his stick, his halfling sling staff, into the guard's face. These two guards look like they have not been injured yet. One of them's
We
gonna have a
can
bad
fix
idea.
it.
Yep.
Here's Manny. Plus 14, plus 23. All right.
Is it point blank?
Yeah, plus another one for point
Plus 15. Plus 24. 21?
AC 21 hits the guard right in the bridge of his nose / the top of his the rim of his helmet.
And point blank's plus 1, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Indeed it is. All right. 2d6, right. Okay. 33 damage?
What the fuck, Manny?
Yeah, no, he's
Oh, the guy's head snapped back. Well, he's not dead, but he's almost dead because of that. The guard just laid out flat, spread eagled along the ground. What the fuck? Fuck you, Emmerich!
That's too reasonable.
The other thugs are going to try to defend themselves.
Against Tech? Against the murder bug?
Yeah, so in the flaming room, this guy's going to take a swipe with his cleaver at Tech.
Tech's AC is 27.
Wow. Okay. Whopping.
That's pretty damn good.
Whopping plus 2. AC 9 misses. He's gonna, I guess, not go near the fire. Yeah, he's trying to get away. This one thug's gonna take a swipe at Tech as he's getting away. The rest of them are running down the stairs, away from the fire in pain. Okay. One guy does stay to fight, however. And the thug, wielding a longsword, has a much better chance at hitting Tech. AC 19. No, Tech blocks with the 4th blade in his hand. And he's got his other hand with the other 2 blades. Ah! The guy's screaming. Flames are rising higher along the walls.
I've come to make meat.
Now it's Tech's turn.
Tech's gonna make some meat. Alright.
Oof. 5 foot and 4 round?
Yes.
Because I think he's probably gonna be able to.
How do they look? They look all pretty injured, right?
This guy looks burnt to dog shit. This one looks injured, bloody.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna just take a 5-foot step in then,
Okay,
and not power attack.
sure.
Because there's just no need. Alright, plus 13 plus 9.
You are meat. You have meat. We want meat.
On the first attack, and plus 13 plus 6 on the 2 offhand attacks. Alright. So we'll take the first attack on the one that looks least injured. 18?
The guard's AC
Really close.
is 17.
Alright.
He's got a little buckler that's just not big enough to block the blade from Tech.
No, not just a buckler.
Over
14 damage, the guy's dead.
21 damage.
21 damage. Okay, Tech basically chops in a downwards motion from his Adam's apple
pretty good one.
down to his sternum. It falls down to the ground, leaving the guy beside him, waving the meat cleaver around.
14, oh, nat 1.
That one is critical miss.
Confirmation roll.
Would have hit.
Would have hit.
A bit of flame from something on the wall falls down and distracting Tech a little bit, but then he presses the attack with his 2 offhand attacks.
Yep. Oh, there it is. 24.
That hits. With an upward slice, slicing the guy's belly.
Yeah. 15 damage.
15 damage. The wound opens, but it's not deep enough to expose his guts. 15 damage causes him to drop.
Okay. That's next round. Yeah. 3 attacks. Because the first one was two-handed.
The meat might burn.
Yes, Tech. I'll work on the burn.
Pharisee.
Pharisee moves in on top of that meat. Arrange, send it back. And creates water again.
Okay, which area are you trying to get rid of?
I'm gonna try and get this area.
Okay, so you create water all along the banister. Let's see. And are putting out the fire in this corner of the room.
Alright.
A lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Zephyrus.
Oh, and Pixel is going to go downstairs.
Okay, there's a group of very injured guards that are kind of like still steaming from the fireball upstairs, and there's one butcher that looked like he came running out here. He went off to the side of the hallway as everyone ran by. He does have a big fork in his hands, like a 2-pronged fork.
20 feet, 25, that's 40 feet.
Yep. And she could fly over these people's heads.
And she's being stealthy.
Okay.
So that'll be her full movement.
Okay. What's her stealth bonus?
Her stealth bonus is plus, what is her stealth bonus? It is plus 29?
Riding the embers of fire down the stairs. She just sort of floats above everyone along the top. Everyone is so concerned about other things that she's just up out of everyone's view. She learned long ago that the 2 feet groundlings don't look up very often, and you could kind of just stay right above their heads, and hide in plain sight. So that's what she's doing. Plus, she's really wee. Zephyrus, with the flaming sphere, you injured the
ship beast and caused it to run away in pain, although you did see a glittering sword stuck in its side. From this vantage point, kind of high up, you can see that there's walls of flame that are licking the other side of the building. Oops. Here. Yeah, there's a cackling Ichymacer flying around the fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the flaming sphere. I just want to check. I think it can move 30 per turn. Yeah, it can move 30 feet per round. So I can have the flaming sphere move to about there. Oh, sorry.
Wasn't it actually here? The ship beast was there, so the flaming sphere was there, right?
No, it was on the
Just at the
corner.
corner, yeah.
Okay.
You dumped the flaming sphere into its mouth, it spat it out and went running for the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the flaming sphere is
following the beast.
So I'll do that, and then I'll also move a little bit up.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Zephyrus sees someone like in this building, kind of like on an upper floor, like peeking out the window, and he sees you and closes the door.
The flying fan, yeah, that would be
flying
scary.
fan chasing things down
Yeah, I
in
don't
shadow.
feel good about that.
Your neighbor's house is on fire.
Yeah, or they might be quietly cheering that somebody is really giving it to the assholes who took our butchery away.
Yeah.
Professor.
At least hoping that these aren't bigger assholes.
Right.
I will dimensional hop onto the roof.
Roof of this building?
The roof of the butcher house place.
Okay. How far does dimensional hop?
45 feet, or 35 feet at this level.
Okay, so you're on the roof of this building then.
Yeah, right around there, yeah.
So 45 feet.
35.
35?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of like on the roof.
I gotta maintain line of sight to like have an unerring jump, so I'd probably just end up
Stick 'em on the,
somewhere
right on the edge, kinda?
Yeah.
Along the wall? Okay, so
Yeah.
you're up on the roof of the building.
And then I'm gonna move my 60 to. Can I get into that?
Is the hand with you?
Yeah, the hand stays with me. I can do 60 to get right up to.
Are you flying?
No, I have Expeditions Retreat on.
Okay.
I can get up to the windows to go see what's going on.
Yeah, 60 you kinda end up about 10 feet away from the window.
Yeah.
You move 60. Okay, so you scamper along the top of the roof. This is such not professory things. It's running along the old
Scampering like a
rotting
ghoul.
Yeah.
the rotting tiles on the roof, the shingles on the roof. You displace a couple of them as your magical spell makes you move very quickly. You break a couple of the shingles as you run across the roof.
Sephiroth, what happened up here?
You can see lots of smoke and like a body lying in the doorway. Sephiroth is like playing with one of his balls of flame, concentrating on something to the south.
Swift action.
I gave them a welcome wagon.
I see that. I'll swift action recover an unseen servant. Casting.
Okay, the ship beast is stupid. It turns around and starts attacking the flaming sphere.
Nice.
We'll say the flaming sphere has an AC of 12.
What happens if you hit it? Isn't it just burn you?
He might get burned by attacking it.
It tastes like burning.
Yeah.
Nope. The tentacle comes flapping down and misses. The other tentacle comes flopping down and misses. Wow, it's got a +3, and then it's not going to bite the.
Because that hurt before.
That hurt before, yeah. But it is engaging the. It's trying to bat at the flames, like trying to put it out, like it's encountered fire before, and it's not doing a great job at it.
Good job, my little flaming sphere.
Macronum Gobbler.
I got this one.
Yes.
The bucket comes in and is going to. What the fuck is this one guard who's like in the corner, and the bucket begins to grow pseudopods and a bunch of eyes along the top and starts flailing at the guard. Macronum Gobbler has a +12 slam. Go ahead, Neil, and give me a d20 +12.
$14.
No.
That is not enough to hit the guard. He's really panicked though.
I can hit too.
Emmerich,
What the fuck is that? Is that with you? Is this what's going on? Emmerich, you're fucking dead. I'm gonna fucking kill you for this.
That's got to be looking more and more precarious of
Yep.
a comment as time goes on.
Surrender! His name is the king. King's dead, you fucking asshole.
Emmerich goes and
Oh shit!
he continues moving when the guy obviously isn't going to surrender. He's got his bow out. I think finally he's going to 5-foot step. He sees Manny. I think he's going to attack back. This is now round 6, and I think they've rolled 3 attack rolls against your entire operation here.
We were prepared on this one.
Yeah. Yep. Surprise is a wonderful or horrible thing.
Yeah.
Okay, he is going to point blank shot, rapid shot.
Ooh.
Manny.
I haven't seen this in a while.
He's got favorite enemy human. Manny is part human.
All right.
So point blank shot is 10. Favorite enemy is 2. So 2 at 1d20 +12.
That reminds me, Tech has favorite enemy human.
AC 17 and 23.
23 hits.
23 hits.
It would have really mattered too much to the murder that happened up there, but
1d8 4 plus 5 for point blank shot. Manny takes 12 damage as an arrow sticks out of his
That's
collar.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
All
He
right.
ducks the first one, but as he's coming back up after ducking, there's an arrow sticking out
He's
of
still
his
got
collar.
58 hit
Collarbone.
points though, so.
Holy shit,
gonna be
he could
alright.
he could take it a crit. Alright, Mama Boar is still, I'm actually gonna reduce this, is now 50-50 chance. If I roll a 1, it stays in the pen, and if I roll a 2, it's gonna try to get out of the pen. It stays in the pen.
It's only known the pen, Marty.
It's pregnant, it only knows the pen. So it is now trying to, it's kinda at this door, and it's furthest from the fire it can get.
It wants to stay in there.
Manny had a ready to action at the same pip as the thugs. The thugs actually are quicker than Manny, so I'm gonna reorder the initiative here. I think out of horror of what is attacking him, this bucket with pseudopods and eyes, the soldier's just gonna try to defend himself, and he attacks your friend Makernam.
That makes sense.
Swinging his longsword, AC 11, missing Makernam, kind of scrambles out of the way, almost hitting his friend who's down on the ground. The other thugs, these guys are really injured and are opening up doors and trying to get away. They open up doors into the slaughterhouse area.
Fucking Manny might retire here.
Oh my god, it's heaven.
Oh yeah.
Meat all day long, all you have to do is eat meat.
This butcher does come into here and moves and throws his fork at Makernam. +2, -4 for improvised weapon is a nat 1. He critical fumbles. He gets a 92 in the chart.
So you get for throwing a fork at an animate bag with tentacles.
That's what you get. How dare you?
Yeah, like every time that's what happens.
You know, it's tale as old as time right there.
100% of those circumstances I've seen this happen.
Roll to hit ally in range.
Yes.
Oh god.
Ah, yes, the fork.
I think it's gonna hit this dude.
Yeah.
Is basically what's
Yeah.
gonna happen. So 1d20 -2, he doesn't hit. He goes into the wall. Exactly. It looks like he's got other knives and things that he's gonna pick up and start throwing. Unfortunately, now it comes to Manny. Manny's not afraid of this bullshit. He strides to the doorway. Who's he gonna...
Did he end up taking damage before?
He did take damage.
Probably Varric, since Varric did damage.
Yeah, they're slugging it out. Arrow versus
Yeah.
halfling sling staff.
When the other guy's fighting
Damage.
Makernam.
Guys, oh shit! He's trying to get back behind the counter as Manny takes a stride forward and lets loose a sling bullet. He's within 30 feet as well, so point blank shot
Alright.
applies, and there's no cover.
+15, +24. 1d20 +15. 32.
Yeah, hits the guy in the jaw.
And probably takes it off with 27 damage.
Well, yeah, that's multiple fracture kind of pulverization of the right side of that dude's face. 27 damage brings us to 58 + 7, which would be 65. He is at -9. Yeah, he crumples to the ground in a heap. Tech, upstairs.
Tech, kick this furniture out the window.
There is more meat downstairs to fight.
Or do that. Up to him, yeah.
Jumps over the
down-
banister.
Yeah, he's just gonna jump down.
Jumps over the banister.
10.
About 15 feet of movement to get to here.
This door
20.
is open, that door is open.
25 feet.
You can hear people running, and you can hear the fight going on.
Oh.
I think he wants those guys running away, right?
Um,
He can see this fight.
I think he's gonna trap these guys, right?
The ones
The
that
guys that were trying to run away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna move, okay, so he's at, like 40 feet of movement there?
Tex sees a beautiful room. It's full of slaughter and dried blood and ichor that he could lick.
any cricket stuff.
Probably bugs. There are probably lots of bugs
Right.
in the room.
He'll keep moving, he's got, what, a 40-foot movement, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been about 45.
Apparently they're really frightened of Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll move to here. That's the best
Human
he can do.
fear of bug once drove the great